when Nayna from Hope Fashion get together, we love to chat, don't we?
We're very naughty.
Yeah, we sort the world out, don't we? Anyway, I wanted, because on Reels on Instagram, you're limited to 90 seconds, which we're never that good at.
No. We're a bit
So
rubbish.
now this is a much less formal situation where you can chat about your collection and I'm not going to cut you off. But I wanted to start with talking about how, Hope really started with foundation wear. I'm not going to strip off, but you can see I'm wearing a long sleeved scoop neck vest and these wide leg pants. And you build over it with whatever you want to, a shirt or this wonderful
absolutely.
sweater. And I think that's sort of the story behind your whole collection, isn't it? That you can
Completely.
take one season item from summer and add something from winter and so on.
Yeah, I think there are two things I'd say that Hope is about, and you've touched on them brilliantly. The first thing is we absolutely start with our foundation, which is exactly as the name suggests, is the foundation of our wardrobe. I wanted something that creates a really good base layer. And why we love this amazing Italian fabric, which is 29% elastane lycra. It is so comfortable on the body. And the balance is polyamide, and lots of consumers say to us, well, surely that is a man-made fibre, not comfortable to wear. But the beauty and the joy of this fabric is it's the way it's knitted, so it's actually breathable, so it actually helps to regulate your body temperature. So when it's hot it keeps you cool, and when it's cold it keeps you warm. It's just amazing.
I wear the leotard version for yoga.
Exactly. So, and lots of people wear it now as an alternative for thermal wear when skiing.
Yeah.
So the base fabric is so important, and we have really key simple shapes in that fabric, as you're wearing two of them today. And then what we layer on top of that is the next fundamental point about Hope, which is about outfit building. So we're obsessed with making sure that for every piece that goes into the collection, there are at least 3 outfits that you can work with it within our collection, and obviously within your own wardrobe at home. So you used a lovely expression today, it can be worn with Hope or otherwise, and that's perfect, because we're not suggesting everyone's going to dress top to toe Hope, but what we do want is that you can take these pieces and make them work with your own pieces. And what we really wanted to talk about is a wardrobe that works hard for you. And one of the joys of what we do, and we had a customer who came to see us on Friday, and she was in top to toe Hope, but she was wearing 2 pieces from 4 years ago, worn with a piece from today. And that's what Carol does all the time. She just completely recycles her Hope wardrobe and looks and manages to nail it every single time.
Well, I must say, I mean, this vest I've got on, I think I bought it in the first season.
You
so
did?
how long ago is that?
Yeah, well, it's 7 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I say, the foundation fabric is so low maintenance. What people tell us is how brilliant it is for travel.
Yes.
So my daughter's gone off to Guatemala at the moment, and I've sent her away with a couple of slip dresses and bodies, because I said you'll be able to wash those, they dry overnight.
Exactly.
And I honestly believe this fabric will outlive me, because I've got, like you, one of the originals. Exactly. It'll be there forever.
But moving on to this collection, which we've got behind, you can see, it's very colourful. Now, come on, Nayna, when you first started, it wasn't very colourful, was it?
It wasn't very colourful, and you were very quick to tell me that.
Yeah, there was a lot of black, and I don't know about everyone else. I do love black. Look, I'm wearing black, for goodness sake.
But the irony is, you're wearing black and I'm not.
But I do think that black can be quite draining when it's up near your...
You were crystal clear about that from the get-go.
And I said to you, could we have a bit of a navy? And so navy started to creep in.
It did.
And then you start to get more and more colourful. And then the spring-summer collection, which was, just an absolute riot of colour.
Yeah.
And I think I said to you then, didn't I?
Yeah.
Please keep the colour going for autumn-winter. I think we'll need some cheering up. And I think I was right.
I think you were right. Undoubtedly you were right. And you're spot on. So your criticism, constructive as it was that there was too much black and it was very cool and neutral looking, which is probably how I was dressing, if I'm honest with you. And you've described the journey brilliantly. So last season was a complete riot of colour, whether it was mango, whether it was hot pink, whether it was grass green. And what I've learned by talking to people like yourselves and our customers is that she wants colour. I think there's something about as we get older and our skin tone changes, our hair colour changes,
Yeah.
that we need colour. And we've continued that this season with our fabulous collection called Peacock. And also, as you are dressed beautifully in our Power Pink.
Power pink, I love it. But it's not just our skin tone. I do think actually it just, when you get up in the morning, it just cheers you.
Oh, completely.
And then when you go out with people, how many times, and nobody's going to say to you, oh, that's, if I was wearing this in black, they wouldn't go,
No,
that's lovely.
people wouldn't notice.
No, but because I'm wearing, people would say to me, oh, that's a wonderful sweater. And it's because it's the colour.
I think it's uplifting.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And I think that's the thing about Hope, is that it is uplifting. And I have to say that when I first met you 7 years ago, and I can't do my maths quickly enough, but I must have been about 56.
Yeah.
About 56. It's taken me a while to not to get to grips, but to, I don't know, feel really comfortable in the shapes. I think I came from that time where in your 50s, where you're still thinking you're 30.
Yeah.
And you can still wear really skinny tight things, and you actually can't.
Yeah.
You look at yourself from behind and
And
you
you go,
realise
no.
you can't. And then these shapes I found are very flattering, but I do think it's something that you have to try on, and you just sort of, I don't know, they just sort of grow on you, don't they?
I think that if I could, what our customers tell us, which is one of my favourite expressions, is that Hope makes them feel, when they think of Hope, they think about style, they think about quality, and they think about comfort. And that for me is brilliant, because we want to be comfortable.
Yes. And we're not all size 8 with beautiful figures, are we?
No, long time since.
No, exactly. So we've just got to cover up the bits we don't want people to see, expose the bits that we do,
Exactly.
you know.
That was our mantra from the beginning.
Exactly. Well, I think this collection is, well, I say it to you every time I come, this is just even better than the last. But it's just, I don't know, I just felt so good today when I walked in and saw all of this. You know, I mean, even, you know, those little roll necks, you've got one, I can just see it there, which in the bright pink.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just to add that to your wardrobe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much they are, but I
think 65.
There you are, you see, and I think we'll have a discount code. I'm right in saying
You
yes,
will.
yes,
You will.
My camera.
And that colour, honestly, just absolutely looks amazing on you. But all the colours have, but that pretty much nails it today.
Well, thank you anyway for giving up your time. I know you're really busy.
It's been lovely.
Thanks.